And welcome into On the Go. You know, when you go on the go, it's usually to see something spectacular. If you've lived in Montgomery most of your life, or if you're just a newcomer here, there's a little area right nestled in downtown Montgomery, and it's called Oak Park. Ring a bell? Of course, if you've been here forever, it was a very, very active park. It's still very beautiful, and now it's going to have a new life. And the new life is brought to us by Ethel Boykin, and you are the president and founder of the Montgomery Botanical Garden.
Correct.
Which is going to be housed at
Oak Park.
Oak Park. And I want to say this. You came and spoke to our Kiwanis Club. That's when I grabbed you at the end. She was a hoot.
Oh, great.
Because a lot of times you say, oh, okay, this lady's going to be talking about plants. And no. You were great.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed being there.
She said she'd give you a little bit of everything. So.
Well, she's got a fantastic background.
Oh,
yes.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks. Worked hard to get there.
Well,
It
you
takes
did,
a lot of work.
And I think we have a little bit of a jewel there in Oak Park, don't we?
We do have a jewel. I tell somebody it was like a diamond in the rough. It's just been there. It's loved by so many people.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest things, Jack, that's happened in the last 2 years since I embarked on this project is the people, especially elderly people, that I've run into that have a story. Everybody has an Oak Park story.
That's right. That's
And
right.
a recent Lanier High School reunion, they went and had their lunch there and popcorn, Chris's hot dogs and popcorn, and it was because they all had memories.
Sure.
And it's just a gorgeous place that God created, and John Umstead's firm had designed the park back in the 1800s. And so I say it's a canvas that just wasn't painted. It's framed. It's got roads, it's got buildings, it's got trees.
It's got maturity.
It's got everything. It's got great location.
Yes.
With a hospital in Alabama State and downtown. I mean, it's just right off the interstate. It just was waiting for somebody to discover it. And actually, I wasn't really the original discoverer. In 1965, the plaque reads when you move into the park, in the car to your left, it says in 1965 the park was reopened as Montgomery Botanical Gardens.
Oh.
And so when I came across that plaque 2 years ago, I said, oops, what happened?
Yeah.
We're in the Botanical Gardens.
The city has done a marvelous job in keeping it like it is, and it's already beautiful, but it's going to be just enhanced greatly.
So are there going to be phases? And
yes, the first, yes.
How many acres are there altogether? Because it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's about 40 to 60 acres. How much we'll get to use, I don't know. But you've got the fire station there and some other structures there. But right now, the city is Mayor Strange has given us the okay to go on the right-hand side. So if you went in and drew a line,
in Pine Street,
and you went in the gate to the right. If you drew an imaginary line straight down that road, it would be to your right.
Okay.
So we're really, our first project, I hope, is right, because we're going to be on the right. And it's going to be a southern garden, which would be indicative of everything that's in your grandmother's yard, or your great-grandmother's yard, or your mama's yard, or anybody's yard that you grew up in the South.
How do you plan, how do you bring this about? How do we execute this and make this happen?
Well, we have a tremendous board of great people. I have people from 30 to 85, so there's a good broad range of people there, and that have different experiences. Several are horticulturists, and we have been meeting for over a year and working our 501c, got insurance, got an attorney helping us with things with the city, so that we get all of our dots on our I's and our T's crossed. And we don't just walk into it without, great preparation. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that everybody keeps thinking, I've been to the park and I haven't seen a single thing done. And yes, I understand that, but, it takes time.
Well, it's like a garden. You've got to get your
start.
soil right first.
Yeah, well, in the city, bless heart, they put in a well for us last month, and so you can't do anything we know without water. Now, we've been blessed with water this summer, as I say that, but, historic, you cannot. And so the city's given us water, and that was a great, great gift from the city for this project. The plant people in the state of Alabama, a lot of people are not aware, the second largest agricultural crop in Alabama is plant material.
That's right.
And when you go, like I just left, came from Pennsylvania, they were telling me some plants they just recently purchased from Foley, Alabama.
Wow.
So we don't understand what we have here, isn't that true always? And but Alabama's just loaded with plant nurseries, and those people are so excited about Oak Park because, you may be a plant nursery in Otagoville, but you're selling plant material. And if people see it on exhibit, which happens in a botanical garden, they may want their landscaper to put it in. Or they may want to go buy it at the nursery here in Montgomery.
Okay. Ethel, what can our viewers do to become involved? Because obviously you're going to need money, so obvious contributions very well accepted.
Right.
But if they're, because we have a lot of retirees.
Exactly.
And you could probably put together a nice workforce.
We plan to, and the Master Gardeners of Montgomery, can never forget them. They're our big partners. They're just as important as anybody else in this project, if not more so. And they are a tremendous workforce, and a lot of them are retired, and several are on our board. And so we have a web page, we have a Facebook, and we have an email. So you can go to www.Montgomery Botanical Gardens and contact us.
Montgomery Botanical Gardens .org?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a nonprofit organization.
I can't wait.
Well,
I will come out and shovel.
I know you're part of the history.
Absolutely.
Well, it's going to be great. We want to thank you, and but we want to make this invitation to you as things are moving along. You call. You're always a welcome person to be here, because anybody that's got the tenacity that you have to put this thing on, we need you, because it's going to be great when it's done.
Thank you.
Great.
I look forward to it. Thank you for having us.
Remember, it's going to be happening right before your eyes, right here in Montgomery at Oak Park, and we'll be right back right after this.